Okay, so here we go. All right, for the chat room, I don't know if they were already starting to put it in there, but here it is. What age, this is for our YouTube chat room, fun stuff here. What age do you think that you will peak in your life? Or what age did you peak? Control room, are you ready? I need some answers. Let's get it right. I told you, so there's no, I mean, I gave you plenty of time here. Let me set it up, give you a little extra time, and let's get the chat room. Jack Timbers has already said 45, so he's getting us started. Okay, here we go. So, Dr. Nicole Safier, she's a Fox News contributor. She's got a new book out called Make America Healthy Again. Boy, that was creative. I wonder where she got that idea. But there's a new poll, Fox News, 2,000 Americans. And the question was, at what age would you peak or did you peak? Okay, now, we'll break this down in a second, all right? But there's no real detail into what they mean by peak other than just this is your best age. This is like you're at your prime. This is at your peak, okay? I'll break it down later, some fun stuff that I think is actually involved in this. But there it is. I'll tell you the number in a second. Let's start with Amanda. What do we got, Amanda?
I'm going to peak. I'm going to say 50 to 55. I'm 43 right now. I'm claiming it.
I'm fired up. That's a great freaking answer. Madison, you're a youngster.
I mean, I hope it's not for at least another 10 years.
Please give me an answer.
I'm okay.
Come on.
I'll probably say like 30 for 35.
35?
Like, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Joe?
It would be 50.
So you peaked at 50?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Nathan, you're a youngster.
Yeah, I'm going to say probably about 45, 50.
45, 50. Okay, very good. I like these answers. Very interesting. Madison wins the sticker for closest to the actual respondent. Largest number of people said 37. The largest number of respondents said 37.
She read the article.
You know, I forgot about that. That's not fair. All right, you know what? Next time you're supposed to recuse yourself from these things.
But it sounded good.
But is that what you really think? Or did you just say it because you knew?
No, I think that's actually like
35.
Me, I feel like I'm definitely like everything right now in my life feels like it's on the up and up, but I feel like the next, after 10 years, I could see how it could go down.
All right. Let me tell you this about Madison. She's always going to tell you what she thinks. Okay, so 34% though, so the largest number, they don't even tell me the percentage here. But 34% of the respondents predicted that their prime, this is good for you, Amanda, it would be at 46. You said 50, 55. Nathan said, I think you said 45. So that's pretty good. The 34% said, well, I think my prime will be at 46 or older. So Nathan and Amanda and Joe are all in that range. Now, here's what's interesting. The lion's share of the respondents, 80%, said that they believe they can achieve anything as long as they feel physically, mentally, and emotionally well. So again, none of this is like really shocking. But many people, 64%, said they've struggled to achieve a goal because of worrying. And then 60% said the pandemic has delayed them. So these are things that like, I got this outside source and I'm going to worry a lot about it. Okay, now, top wellness goals include improved physical health. 56% want to be physically better. Improved mental health, 46%. And 45% said they wanted to exercise more. So here's what I wanted to add to this. When I read this, I'm going, well, what's the peak? What's defining the peak? Is it financial peak? Is it physical peak? Is it spiritual peak? Is it physical peak? And so that's what I'm going to kind of have some fun with, but I'm really going to challenge you folks. Because I think my physical peak was probably much younger, right? I'm 46. I know that shocks many of you because of how young and dashing I look, but I'm 46. So I think my physical peak, probably early 30s, maybe late 20s if you look at a dude, just in all honesty there. Spiritual peak, I don't think I've hit my spiritual peak. Relationship peak, don't think I've hit my relationship peak. I mean, so it's like that's what's kind of fun here to go, wait a second. Well, and they didn't break it down in the study. So I would challenge you to go, okay, I might hit my physical peak, but I can tell you this. I don't know that I've hit my mental peak. 46, do I forget some things that I used to forget? Yeah, but I got a lot more in my head now, too. But there's no question that at some point we get to a point in our age where cognitive stuff begins to happen. We just know that the brain has that issue. It's fine. But look, how about readjusting your peak? What should your physical peak be in your 40s? What should it be in your 50s? You know? So I think it's really important to go, wait a second, where are the areas in my life where there's no free lunch? Like physically, the older you get, obviously, you can't do anything about it. Mentally, you can't do anything about that. But spiritually, relationally, professionally, hello? I don't know why you can't hit your professional peak in your 50s. You can. So just something there. All right, let's go to the chat room. I just want to see what everybody said. We got a couple 45s, several 45s. 40, 50, 49, very specific by Kelly Floyd. And there's also a Sophia Coppola in the chat room, and immediately I'm going, are you related to Francis Ford Coppola? Because if you are, we'd like to have you on the show. I kid. So there you go. This peak stuff. And the reason I thought this was fun is because I believe in peak performance, and that's in our work. And I can tell you, I believe a 70-year-old can hit their peak professionally. I really do. I don't think there's any reason why you can't. What is that? If you're in your sweet spot, I can tell you this, you got the talent, so your proficiency's high. You love the work, you got the juice, and then the mission gives you all the meaning, keeps you coming back for more. So nothing holding you back. We had one last guy. One guy says 26. See, I don't like a number that low because I feel like, well, geez, man. Huh?
That's scary for me.
Oh, yeah. Madison's like, geez, I feel the same way. Like, what? Downhill from 27 on? It's depressing. So there you go. All right, fun stuff.